Good morning. Today is the 11th of July 2024 and I'm going to go through my trading plan strategy today. Before we start, let's take a look, see what could move the market, and then we'll get into the levels. Open up my pen while waiting. So we had CPI come out at 8:30 and we saw a massive bullish reaction to that. Market went up from 56.80 all the way up to 50 or 57.10 almost. Later on we've got Fed speaking at 11:15 and we've got the 30-year bond auction at 1, so that could move the market, and some more Fed speaking at 1 as well. And then we've got the monthly budget statement at 2, so we've got a few times today where the market could move. So let's look at the levels, see where we are. Full disclaimer, one of my levels I was watching was the bounce here and I've gone long already in the pre-market. So let's get some levels. So let's just look at what happened yesterday. From the pen. Okay, so yesterday we were watching this area here. And that's let's go into the ES. Same area, I got it marked up on this area. So 56.40 was an area we was watching yesterday. We was watching it because we had this area of consolidation, and then let's go to the arrow. And then we broke out and we came back down. So I said I want to watch for 56.40 bounce, and look where it got to, exactly on the 56.40, and we had a massive move up as well. So that's a decent move yesterday. I don't know what was going on with my trading yesterday. I was trying to find the short. I was shorting that level there, and then I was shorting 5600 on SPX, and that was about here, I think it was. And as you can see, it's just a strong day. So I ended up on a losing day yesterday. I tried taking a short at 5600 on SPX, and that was about there at the time. And it was coming into this trend line as well, and I thought we may have seen a bit of rejection, but it was just too strong, the market. Let's go to the daily and we look at the volume. Let's go to that. Wrong button. Let's go to the daily. So I'll look at SPY volume in a minute, but you can see we have a narrow range day there with, slightly below average volume. And then we had this massive wide range bar with almost the same amount of volume, so that's an anomaly on its own. And we've got this potential narrow range bar setting up at the moment, but we have got slight increase in volume, slight increase in price. Well, not slight, big increase in price, but still really low volume. I think I read that the volume from yesterday on the SPY, let's go to the daily SPY, that volume there was one of the lowest volumes in almost 22 years. And look at SPY, good opportunity to look at SPY as well. We got decline in volume, increase in price, and then we had a slight increase in volume, not much more, but we had a bigger wide range, 3 times the size. You'd expect to see volume 3 times the size as well. So there may be cracks starting to show up here. We are really extended as well, extended from the 20, the 50 and the 200. But it's just too strong, and I've been trying to short and I've struggled shorting over the last few days. So today I'm going to change my attitude slightly. Maybe I'm too late now because of all these days up. I'm still looking for trend continuation, and I'm trying not to be biased on the short. Okay, so let's just do some levels on the hourly. So you can see we had this big reaction to the CPI, and then we gave it all back again, and we're back down to here. One of the levels I was watching was the high, this area consolidation just about here. I was watching that for a bounce, and it came in, bounced there, and that's where I went long. My average price is just down here somewhere. That's a pre-market scalp really. Next level, if we do lose this level, today's low, then the only place I like is this 56.45 again. 56.40, this area here is a big area of supply, which I'm going to mark up now. That area there, we're watching that area for a bounce, and potentially we could look for the break and retest short 56.77. There's not much volume over here on the left. So see there's a bit of reduced volume over here. Sorry about my voice is going, so if I break up then I apologise. We do have a volume shelf just here, exactly where I went long earlier. I'm also looking for some sort of continuation. I kind of got the pullback what I wanted to say. I'm in half risk at the moment, but we could see if we can run up this trend line as well. Break and retest the pre-market high is quite far away. Big topping tail as well. It's difficult really to go. Like I said, it's really hard to find a long, but it's really difficult to find a short right now. So my best place, and I'm only going to watch this area, will be a bounce here, 56.40 to 56.45, and then potentially we can watch for a bounce at today's low, 56.77. And like I said, I'm already long at the moment, so I'll be managing that. And I think that's it. There's not really many levels to watch really today. SPY, again, I like the bounce down here. We've got this area of demand, and that's at 5, exactly the same level we talked about yesterday. So 557 for a bounce, this area, and then no, I'm not going to look for rejections because I tried rejecting SPX yesterday. Now that's the only area I can watch really. You can probably watch for this area to break down and scalp a break a short, and that's at today's low, which is around 56.50, and that's it. I can't really see any others. SPX, I said yes, I'm watching 5600, 5500 for a rejection. I took the rejection, but I failed. 5700 is the next psychological level. Quite extended, we'll probably be opening up near there, I imagine. So hard, I don't think I like the idea of doing another rejection. Again, waiting for the pullback, and we're still in a trend, and we don't really want to be short in this trend until it actually breaks down, and then we can look for the move down. So that's it really. Maybe watch for the bounce at 5600. That's the only play I can watch really. Nice, quick and easy today. NQ, I like this area for a bounce, and that's at 20,767, 28, maybe 20,800, that area. This area, we've got our area of demand, which we can see probably here, around that area. So we're watching that area for a bounce. If we break over yesterday's high, we can look for the break and retest. In fact, where's yesterday's high on the ES? There. So we can watch break and retest of yesterday's high as well. That'd be a break over that trend line as well. So that's probably a slightly higher probability than going for a rejection. QQQ. A little bit more narrower. We can, again, like on the ES, if we lose that level, maybe 502, look for the break and retest short. But we've got a bounce area. Trying to find them around here. I still like 496.63. Maybe 500 is a bounce area as well. Psychological number, double top. So if we come back down into this region, and it's on this trend line as well. Again, this trend line is invalid now, but I kept it there because we lost it, then we came back, reclaimed it, and we've yet to retouch it. But the trend lines on some of the other ones watching have been kind of bouncing up as we've been going along. So let's get rid of the trend line, because we can draw in a new trend line based on these pivots. So that's the trend line there, and then we can probably redefine that one as well, that one there as well, using these pivots here. So get rid of that because it's messy. That's the current trend line as well. Just want to see if anything sets up. No. So basically, if we lose this level, then we could be changing trend. We could be potentially looking at a head and shoulders pattern. I'm getting quite good at calling them when they're at the head, so that could be the head. Oh, that's the head here. Could be left shoulder, and see what happens. If we come back down, we could put the right shoulder. we are due a pullback, so it's not unthinkable that that pattern may set up, but still want to play the trend. We want to get a pullback into this area for the long. So 500 bounce on QQQ. Oil. Okay, we've got a new level we can add in this area here. Area of confidence as well. Tops are pivots, bottoms are pivots, tops, bottoms and tops are pivots, and the tops are the most recent move. So pre-market high today, 82.81. We can watch that area for a break and retest to continue this new hourly uptrend we're seeing. Otherwise, we can't break it and we're still below this 200 moving average. We can look for it for a rejection back down to 82.81. Bounce wise, probably we get back down to 81.78. We watch that area for a bounce. Okay, gold next. Gold. Look at that. Strong, strong, strong yesterday. Today even, I meant, sorry. Big push up. Coming in, we've broken that pivot. We've broken that pivot. So the only place I can see is a pullback into this area at 2400 for a bounce. So let's just put a alert in there. 2400 for a bounce. That's the only place I can see really today. Rejection. There's nothing real to reject until we get up into this area here. So a pullback into this region, a break and retest, big move. So it will do. It does need to come back and go sideways, or potentially we've taken out that pivot. We've taken out that pivot. We've got nothing to get there. We can watch for a 3-bar play over the pre-market high. So watch for a break and retest, or even a break over pre-market highs. Keep an eye on that as well. And we've got this. See what happens over the next hour. This is on the hourly, that is. So you need to find it on the 5-minute or the 15. But nice little pullback, indecision there as well. Pulling back on reducing volume, so it's looking strong. RTY, which is the Russell 2000. Look at that. We've finally, after all these days, broken this trend. This channel we've been watching. We joined up there, rejected it, rejected it, rejected it. And then it came in, broke it, retested it. When was the retest? Was that today? Yeah, we retested it today. So that's the retest we've been talking about. And how about that for a break and retest? Beautiful. Boom. Gutted I didn't see that. I wasn't around this morning. Maybe I would have taken it out. I've seen it. Rejection off of this pivot. So showing us that that's a level we can watch. I do like that level as well. It's got tops of candles, bottoms of candles, tops, tops, and now potentially this top. So it's really extended to try and find a long. So we really want to find a pullback. Oh, make that a bit smaller. Maybe into 2100, 2100 or 2094, that area here, or potentially back down to this area 2000. That's the area we can watch for a bounce, and there's no rejections really. Loosely we could watch that area there. That's at 2131. Yeah, no, that's a good area to watch for rejection at 2131. You know, we've rejected it multiple times, lots of touches. And if we were to fine tune it, yeah, that area. But looking really strong. And you know, remember yesterday I said in the video yesterday that we are trading now in this upper channel. I redrew these channels in. If we're in the lower section, then we could show weakness, but because we broke out, came back down, tested the middle channel, and then we're putting in a series of higher highs. That was on the cards really, and exactly what I talked about yesterday. Finally broke the channel, and we blasted off to the moon with RTY. YM next, which is the Dow Jones. Again, we got the break and retest of this level. Something I was watching for yesterday, didn't really happen. So break, retest. What's that? Is that in pre-market? Yeah, that's in the post-market yesterday. came back down, retested this level. It doesn't have to be exactly that area, you know, a little bit below, and pushed up. So we can watch for a bounce in this region right now. So that's the area to watch. 40,000 psychological number. Rejected it there, broke through today, yesterday, came back to 40,000, bounced in the post market. So let's watch 40,000 for a bounce, and then potentially we could be looking at this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Break, retest, long. Okay, that's it. Let's look at Bitcoin. It's gained a bit, yes, so that's kind of breaking out from this channel, this trend line. Broke it and then rejected it, and we broke it again, failed it yesterday, couldn't quite get below, you know, yesterday we just stayed below, and then broke it, retested, put a nice double bottom in, area of confidence on this point of control as well. So if we're looking to day trade Bitcoin, we can watch for a bounce down at yesterday's high. Kind of got this pivot for the rejection. If you played the swing, then remember I talked about topping up at 50,000, 54,000, we had some levels. And if it gets down to 50,000, I'm looking to get more if we can keep running down this trend line. So we'll see what the next few days bring. I'm still adding to it every month anyway, but I really want to add when we get back down to the 50,000 again area. Okay, let's look at ES, and then look at the order flow, see if there's anything interesting going on. Flick into my order script. Button, and I'll just quickly recap my levels. We've got a few minutes. So I've got this area for bounce, which I've already taken in the pre-market. Watch for the break and retest of the yesterday's high in that trend line, and that's around 56.90. Hard to go long up here, but maybe look for break and retest long of the pre-market high. If we lose 56.77, then we've got lack of volume over here, reducing volume. So we could look for a short break and retest, short down, and then this is my key area today, 56.40 to 56.45 for a bounce. And that's it. Okay, thank you for watching.